Hi there guys, Roscoe here with my first review in over a year's time. Back after a long break. The collectibles have been coming in though, probably more so than ever before, so I will have a lot to review in the coming weeks and months. So if you ever wondered if I quit collecting, the answer was no. A lot of people on here know me on Facebook and see my regular posts of things that have come in, so I do have a lot to get through. Just needed to find time to get back into it, and yeah, I'm happy for this to be the first piece to start it all off again. Something I picked up at Supernova yesterday in Sydney. It's like a mini Comic Con we have here yearly. I had these on order, but I decided to cancel because not only are they very pricey, but a lot of negative posts and reviews about the paint job and the quality, which some things I do agree with, but after seeing in person, I compared this one with the brown, and this one was definitely the standout, the blue version. So I'm going to try my best to show it in its best light, which has got a bit of mixture of sunlight and dimmed artificial light, which I think shows off in its best form. So sorry if some parts of the video are a little bit dark, but I think that's the best way to display it, and I'll talk about the paintwork a little bit more. But yeah, this is, as I mentioned before, this is the Coolprops life-size alien head prop replica, the blue version, the brown being the regular, and I also picked up the dog alien as well yesterday, so they'll be reviewed next. But as you can see, the box is quite nice, very long, slim box, easy to manage and carry around. The piece was easy to unbox and quite easy to rebox if you ever need to store it. So one thing I do like about Coolprops packaging, it's quite easy to put pieces in and out, and very collector friendly. So it's nowhere near as big as the Predator 2 stuff, or the Predator 2 box that came out not long ago. So yeah, if your storage is a problem, this doesn't take up too much room. Still is a large box though, and you've got some artwork on the back, and your descriptions and your blurbs and things like that, so I won't get into all that. As you can see, the base is like a samurai type base, which I think is great. It doesn't take away from the piece itself. I think if you had a theme base, it probably overcomplicate it too much, and your focus would be drawn away from the head. So yeah, I actually quite like it that it's simple. I'll move in and see if we can look at the nameplate. So you got Alien Warrior life size head, replica, blue edition, number 113. I can't recall how many we made. I think there was roughly 250 or something like that, I think someone on Facebook said. But yeah, these ones are a lot more limited than probably the Pred 2. I think this one's more limited than the brown version, so quite happy I chose this. So there's a stand, as I said, very hard to see in the dark there. Nothing much to look at. You got some print on the bottom of the base. Yeah, I think it works well. A lot of people complain that this is not a bust, and there should have been a bust. Yes, it would be nice, but no in regards to wanting to display it. This doesn't take up much room at all. It can easily be put onto like a shelf and wall mounted. You can put on a table. It's quite slim, so it's not going to take up as much room as a bust. So you can collect all of them and put them all in close proximity to each other and not take up a hell of a lot of room. That's one positive. And being a prop replica, I think they're more focusing on that rather than a bust. So either way, I would have been happy. Let's get a closer look. As I said, I'll try and get as much detail as I can in this light. All the gruesome detail. The gloss on it's amazing. It's really good. I know the alien wasn't blue in the film, it was brown and black, but the blue lighting made it look like this. But I like the idea of them making, I know a lot of, even Sideshow have done it, not to this extent of blue, but made the aliens blue and black to resemble that lighting in the film, which is how we see on all the cover art, DVDs, posters. So this seems a bit more iconic than the brown to me. The brown's more accurate. But I think this was cast from a film prop, So it's a little, the cast is a little rough in places, probably because the film prop itself has probably deteriorated over time a little bit. I think it's a stunt prop because it doesn't have the lips and things like that. It's got a nice weight to it. You wouldn't be able to throw it around too much. It's actually quite a nice weight, but it's, you know, quite easy to move around. All these piping and tubes are movable. They're like some plastic. Yeah, I seem to think that this lot, I think they've gone for a colour scheme, which I know disappointed a lot of people, myself included. When I first saw pics, it does look overly turquoise under bright light. It does look a little bit tacky, to be honest, in that light. But I know a lot of people complaining. I think a lot of people want something that, just like Sideshow have done, that something can be displayed, you know, all day in all light conditions, have that effect. You know, which I probably would have preferred as well. But I think they've gone for like a bright color scheme, you know, which resembles more of a prop feel to it. I think the props in the film were painted a little bit brighter. If you ever looked at an alien prop that looks pretty rough and strange compared to what you see in the film, once all the lighting's added and all lighting's taken away, you get that nice detail on the suit. So I think they've gone for an overly drastic color scheme, which is best viewed in dark lighting. And it does really pop though under dark lighting. But I will admit, under normal, natural or sort of artificial light, it is too much blue. But I do plan to get the big chap. I do have the dogs. I just think this being brown, dog being brown, the big chap being black, would have been too much of a, a little bit too boring display, where the blue sort of stands out and individualizes a little bit compared to the other two. So another reason why I picked this one. See if I can get all of it. You can see there's a lot of gloss on it. Sculpt on it I actually like. I don't see much wrong with the sculpt. And in this light I think the paint looks amazing. But if I just see if I can brighten the lighting in here. You can see it under artificial light. It does look a little bit too blue, but not as bad as what other people are showing. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Do I think it's worth the retail price? Definitely not. I don't see this being worth more than the Pred 2 bust. I feel that's worth a few $100s more. It should be anyway. I think it's a lot more quality piece, and you get a bit more bang for your buck. This is quite simple, in my opinion. The paint's not overly great. I reckon it should have been at least 500 less than what they sold it for. But is it worth having? Yes, I definitely agree that's worth having. And a lot of people pay, you know, double, triple the price of retail pieces out there due to market value anyway, so it just depends how you look at it. But I'm quite happy to have it. I don't think it's the standout. I think Dog Alien is the better piece out of the two. I do like the Warrior character better, but I think the Dog is a much better made piece. But I think the Giga Big Chat Alien at the end of the year that's coming out will blow them both away, to be honest. But yeah, I'd rather get this now than I know there's only a limited amount, than have to chase up later if I change my mind. So popped on both of them and at the same time. So now I'm going to have to do a bit of saving to get my money back, because there was a big chunk of change for both. I did get almost 600 off both of them, buying them at the convention. Lucky I did get them on hold, because a lot of collectors that saw them wanted to buy them, and they were a little bit frustrated. They saw the sold sign on it and have to buy them online. So if you're looking to get one here in Australia, Pop Culture still have them in stock. I think I've got half of their inventory left, and they've only been out for a couple of weeks. So yeah, if you're looking to get one and you live here, you better get onto it quick before they're gone. So there it is, guys. Hope I've sort of showed you as much as possible. Can't really move it around, but I know there's a few other reviews out there and images, but just some quick thoughts from me, and you know, hopefully it's sort of giving you a bit more of an idea of what it looks like in person, and maybe you can come up to a decision if you want it or not. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Next up will be the dog alien from Coolprops as well. So I hope you can have a look at that as well, and you know, look forward to your comments and having a bit of discussion about this piece. Thanks guys, catch ya.